This is the Banner Finance how-to video on analyzing NSF conditions. There are a number of ways non-sufficient fund conditions exist, but basically it means you have no budget left to try to do what you're trying to do. At the LCTCS, we use budget pools, and as such, it's not always easy to see whether or not you have adequate budget. The form that is the authoritative source of NSF or budget levels is FGI Babel. On FGI Babel, you need to fill out the chart, the fiscal year, fund, org, account, and program. Now the account code is merely the first account code to be viewed. It does not give you just that specific account code, but it will start at that position. In one of our earlier examples, we had an NSF condition exist. Let me type in the FOPL. When you do next block, the system comes up with the lines that have budget assigned to them. In this situation, you'll see that we have the budget pools listed. They end with an R and then the 2-character campus code designation. What you'll see is the adjusted budget or the current budget for that pool. You'll see the combined year-to-date activity that rolls up into that pool. You'll see the current outstanding commitments, which are requisition encumbrances, purchase order encumbrances, and general encumbrances for accounts that roll into that pool. And you'll see the current available balance for that activity. The updated form now has a pending document box at the end of each row. And what that allows us to do is know that there are documents out there that have not yet been completed that are using some of our budget. It allows us to go out and find out what documents those are. In order to do that, you highlight the row that you're concerned about, go to Options, and select the Pending Documents option, which will take us to the form FGI-TINP. What this does is it takes us to the form and it will show us the detailed documents that make up the items not yet posted. There can be multiple statuses on these documents. The drop-down box will show you what they are, but I'm going to show you a brief chart of what each of these mean to help you analyze them further. Here's a table of the status codes that would be available on FGI-TINP. Let's go through them briefly. The first one, in travel, would not be at the LCTCS. We do not have the travel module. To be posted means the completed document is waiting in the posting queue or the deferred edit queue and just needs to be posted. If it's in approvals, the document's been completed, but it has not yet been through the approval process and cannot be posted. An error indicates usually that there's an orphaned record in the backup table, FGRBAKO. And that's a problem that you need to contact me about or the help desk about, because this is a step that cannot be done by you, the user. The receipt pending is pretty self-explanatory, a completed invoice waiting for matching. A disapproved document in the approval tables is out there. They are incomplete documents when they're disapproved, but there is a history that it had entered the approval process but was returned for some reason and was disapproved, but it's still out there and someone needs to either remove the document or adjust it so that it can be approved properly. Incomplete document, once the FOPL information has been assigned to it, will encumber a certain portion of your budget. The last undefined is some other issue. Again, the help desk will need to be contacted Fortunately, those types of undefined errors are very few and far between. You might want to take a screen print of this to save for your future use. Once you have a document that is displayed on transaction in process status form, you need to go back to that document and determine how you want to address the NSF condition. Normally, the way to do that would be to go to the individual responsible for the budget for the FOPLs that are being used and attempt to see if the budget can be transferred from elsewhere to accommodate this. In the short term, someone with authorization to override the budget can come in and just override the budget for that particular document. However, that's a short-term solution and should be followed up by a budget transfer from elsewhere. There are several other cases out here. We can go ahead and take a quick look at those. You'll see that we have several status here, several documents. We have some that are waiting to be posted, others that are yet incomplete and still need to have the document completed. And again, here is a series of documents that are waiting to be posted. Hopefully this has been helpful. Thank you for watching.